Hello my loves, it's Monica and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today I'm going to be talking about something that I have been just super excited about for a while now, and that is all of 2023's most anticipated cozy game releases. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 games that I cannot wait to get my hands on. All of these are meant to be coming out this year, and I'm just really excited to share each of these with you. All of these games should be coming out on the Switch this year, as far as I currently know. Obviously, sometimes things change, but as of right now, all of these are coming out on the Switch, and then most of these will also be coming out on PC and other platforms. So I'll be sure to let you know as I'm sharing each of the games. But yeah, I'm so excited. I've been working on this list for a while and just dreaming about so many of these games. There are so many cool, fun games coming out this year, and I just cannot wait to get them into my Switch so I can play them. Before I dive in though, I did want to give a big thank you to this video's sponsor, which is Lemonade, and I'm really excited to be working with Lemonade because this is probably not a good thing to admit, and I feel a little shameful, but I do not have renter's insurance. Or at least I hadn't had renter's insurance for a while, and I started realizing, especially as I was traveling recently and both my roommate and I were out of town, that that's actually not good, especially as someone who has a lot of gaming stuff and just equipment and just life stuff that I would be devastated to lose. And so having renter's insurance is really important. I recognize that, so I've been really excited to work with Lemonade for that reason. And I just think the brand is cool in general because their whole mission is to transform insurance from a necessary evil to a social good. Lemonade's whole thing is that insurance doesn't have to suck, and that they want to be an insurance company for the 21st century, so everything is digital and you're able to sign up with them in seconds, get a claim in seconds, and you can also donate any unused premiums to social causes that you care about. And currently they offer life, home, renters, car, and pet insurance. So if you would like to learn more about Lemonade, I'll have them linked down below, and I'll talk a little bit more about them later in this video. But for now, I want to dive in to the top 10 games that I cannot wait to play this year. Let's begin. So the first game I want to talk about is the only one that so far has come out this year. It came out a little bit earlier in January, and that is A Space for the Unbound. And this game is available on PC, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. So lots of options no matter what platform you play. But A Space for the Unbound is a slice of life adventure game set in rural Indonesia in the 90s and features stunning pixel art. You follow these two high school sweethearts coming to the end of their high school years, and you see the characters overcoming anxiety and depression while also using supernatural powers to dive into the hearts of others in their town. This game just feels so nostalgic, and I love a good slice of life game. Plus, I've heard that this one really tugs at the heartstrings, so I'm just excited to uncover the story as a whole. Also, apparently there are quite a few cats in this game, and every single one is petable, so there's that. Next up, coming out in February, is Blanc, and this is coming out on PC and Switch, and this I think has maybe one of the most beautiful and just interesting art styles that I have seen in a while. It's completely unlike anything else on this list, at least, and it was actually, the art for this was originally drawn on paper and then brought into the game, which I think is really cool. I love when video games do that kind of thing. So anyways, Blanc is an artistic co-op adventure game that follows the journey of a wolf cub and a fawn stranded in a vast snowy wilderness. They come together in an unlikely partnership to help each other find their families. And the story for this one just sounds so emotional and interesting. I love the idea of these two supposed enemies working together and the idea of finding their families. I will say that from what I understand, I believe this one is you have to have two players because each person is playing one of the characters or one of the animals. So yeah, so you have to have two players, but you can play either locally or online. So I think that's really cool, and I think this is a great one for couples or long distance pals or anything like that, and it looks so magical and whimsical. So I'm really excited for it. I'm definitely gonna have to like find a friend to play it with me though. Then in April, coming to Switch, PC, and PlayStation is Mailtime, and I'm so excited for this game. I have been so excited for this game for so long, like ever since the early previews that I saw on TikTok, like I think a couple years ago, a year ago now. It's been a while, and this game is billed as a cottagecore adventure game where you deliver mail to various woodland creatures, and the art just looks so warm and inviting and magical, and it is the embodiment of cottagecore is all I can say. It just looks so cute. And while I love games that are expansive and, you know, have a lot going on for them, I also like have a real love for games that like are a little bit more simplistic but like really revel in like just creating an atmosphere for the player. So I'm really excited for this one because I feel like that's what this is going to be like. Now the rest of these games I do not have actual like release timelines for, but they all say 2023, so fingers crossed that that is accurate, but I'm hopeful. So the game that I'm going to talk about next, I genuinely think has been on almost every single one, or at least quite a few of my like most anticipated games videos. I think it just like has been continuously pushed out, and I'm, you know, for me that makes me hopeful that maybe they're just like really, you know, fine-tuning and making sure the game is as amazing as possible, because it sounds amazing and it looks so amazing. Like it just looks so beautiful, and I've been so excited for it. So here's hoping. It was supposed to come out in 2022. Hopefully 2023 is its year, and that is Mineko Night Market. So Mineko's Night Market is slated to come out on both PC and Switch, and in this one it's a social sim adventure game. It's set on a Japanese inspired island at the base of Mount Fugu. Here the superstitious locals on the island worship the sun cat Abe, and randomly various sightings of Abe have begun to surface on the island. So you play as Mineko, who is new to the town, and your goal is to come in and help restore the struggling village to its former glory by uncovering secrets, while also managing your daily activities like completing jobs, going on quests, and crafting in prep for the weekly night market. And I think the thing that like I just find really charming about this game is like I love night markets and markets in general, and I love the idea of playing a game that like is set in that kind of environment and where that is, you know, sort of an ongoing task within this game, while also like uncovering this mystery of like of Abe. So I am really hopeful that this game comes out this year and that it lives up to the hype, because I will say, like, with a game that has been so like people have been so excited for this one for so long, there is a lot of buzz and hype for it. So I'm just hoping that it lives up to all of that, but I'm really excited regardless. Before I dive into the next game, I just wanted to take a really quick moment to just reiterate how fast and easy it is to sign up with Lemonade if you are looking for insurance. Literally, you just download the app, you have like the selection of like what you're looking for. So if you want to do like renter's insurance, you click that. I'm someone who sometimes like struggles with forms, but the way that they do it in the app, where like it's literally basically a chat, makes it so much easier. It literally takes seconds. It's wild. So just wanted to throw that out there. Once again, I'll have them linked down below. Thank you so much to Lemonade. Now continuing on to the video. And then coming to Switch this year is Fae Farm, and this one just looks so charming. So this is a cozy farm sim RPG that you can play solo or with up to 4 friends. You reside in the magical land of Azoria, where you will craft, cultivate, and decorate to grow your shared farmstead, while also using spells to explore the enchanted island. And yeah, it just looks super whimsical, and I always will love any sort of like farming sim slash magical crossover. I just like, for some reason, they're just my favorite games. Like, I love a farming sim, but like when you add magic, it just like takes it up a notch, you know? So anytime you tell me that there's magic involved, I am there, I'm ready. So this one just looks so good. Another magical one, and this is supposed to be coming out on PC, and supposedly it just says like various platforms, so I can't say for sure that it's coming to Switch. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. And this game is Songs of Glimmerwick, and this game just sounds so good. This one is a story-driven RPG that's set at a magical university in this whimsical woodland where spells are cast by using music, which is very interesting, very different. And different songs will have different effects. So like being able to grow a magical garden or being able to talk to a toad. So all that kind of stuff. And the only game that like I can think of that reminds me at all of this would be that, oh, I'm blanking on the name. It's that one where you play as a bard and you're going through and like using music to like fight battles and stuff. It's the only one I could think of, and I love that game. And I just like, I don't know, I think it's so fun, like the idea of having music be such a big part of the game and the story, and that also makes me just really excited for what the soundtrack is gonna be. So yeah, fingers crossed that's good, because I love a good game soundtrack. Anyways, along with your studies, you're also able to make friends with classmates and townsfolk, race moths, collect items, join after-school clubs, and go on adventures to uncover the mysteries of the school. I'm particularly excited about the after-school clubs. Like, I just want to know what those are and how expansive those are, because that sounds really fun. This whole game just sounds really fun. I'm so excited to just live in it. All right, guys, I think this is the one that like maybe I'm most excited for. I don't know. Here's the thing. The inspiration behind the game is why I'm so excited, but it also like makes me a little bit nervous because it's such big shoes to fill. But anyways, the game is Mika and the Witch's Mountain. And this game is supposedly inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service. So for all my Ghibli fans, this one's for you, and it's coming out on PC and Switch. So Mika and the Witch's Mountain is an open world game where you follow apprentice witch Mika in a fantasy coming of age adventure, and it just sounds so good. As Mika, you are completing your training, but you also have to help out all the local townspeople who are living at the bottom of the mountain by like bringing them packages on your magic broom. So definitely getting the Kiki vibes there, but you're also just like exploring and uncovering mysteries and meeting people and growing relationships. And yeah, I just think that sounds so delightful, and I'm so excited for Kiki's Delivery Service inspired game. Like, that's everything. We're getting to the final three. So next is Botany Manor, and this one is coming out on both PC and Switch, and it just looks super peaceful. So in this one, it's set at this old grand English home in the 19th century, and you're following this retired botanist who lives in the home, and you basically just kind of make your way through the home, finding your various like plants and flora, and as you're going through the home, also like finding clues and research that you've done in order to figure out how to take care of these plants. So this one just sounds like the perfect like nighttime chill out right before bed kind of game, like ultimate cozy game vibes. And I'll also say that I really enjoyed playing the game Strange Horticulture. That's another great like nighttime game, and while I think the gameplay itself looks very different, the like concept is pretty similar. So I'm intrigued about that, and I'm hoping that because I like Strange Horticulture, I'll also like Botany Manor, because it just sounds very lovely, very quaint. Our penultimate game is Naiad, and this one's coming out on quite a few platforms. It's coming out on PC, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and Mac. I feel like sometimes it's rare to hear that a game is coming out on Mac, so there you go for all my Mac people out there. I think this is going to be another great like nighttime chill out game. So this is a colorful exploration adventure game where you float with Naiad across a mysterious river, and as you go you interact with its various flora and fauna and discover a variety of secrets. And yeah, it's just meant to be super dreamy and relaxing. Like, I feel dreamy and relaxed just talking about it. So yeah, very excited to dive into it. And if there isn't like a ton of reading in this one, I feel like it could potentially also be a good like audiobook game, like just vibing while floating down a river listening to an audiobook. What more could you want? And then this last one is maybe my other like most anticipated game. It just sounds so delightful, and weirdly enough it also is giving Ghibli vibes, and that is Spirit Tea. And this is also coming out on quite a few platforms. So we have it coming out on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Windows, and again, Mac. So wow, love that. So in this RPG sim game, you are the only resident of the village who can see the spirits who are causing all sorts of trouble in the town. So you set up a bathhouse to give them a place to chill out. So obviously there we have the Studio Ghibli Spirited Away vibes with the bathhouse, and I love that. But in this game, you'll go around and help the spirits solve their problems, make friends with the locals, manage the bathhouse, of course, and then also like decorate the space with goods that you buy from the local shops. And I love decorating things. I love making friends. I love magical sim games. So yeah, this one is just so up my alley. Definitely is giving me like Stardew meets Spirited Away vibes. And like that description just sounds amazing. So I cannot wait to have this one in my hands. Anyways, those are the games that are coming out on the Switch and a variety of other platforms this year that I cannot wait to get my hands on and play. I'd love to hear from you all. Which games do you find most intriguing? Are there any that you'd really like me to play in a future video or vlog? Let me know. And also, once again, thank you so much to Lemonade for sponsoring this video. I will have them linked down below if you want to check them out, download the app, all of that. And I will talk to y'all next time. Bye!